What is going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another Smite video, and we are taking a look at patch notes 4.11 Code of Chivalry. Now, I did miss these patch notes. I actually kind of forgot they were on, so this is going to be kind of first reaction for me as well. But I did see bits of the new god. We're going to jump right into him, as well, I guess. He is a Celtic warrior, I know that for sure, the Hound of Ulster. I kind of heard bits of his lore. I know he is a shapeshifter, not a shapeshifter, but a stance changer, kind of like Fafnir with his ultimate. We'll get into that later. Here's what he looks like. His recolor is really cool. His tattoos are black, and he's decked out in red and black instead of the classic green. Yeah, so his passive, I haven't actually read this yet. He's pronounced, it's Chulainn or Chulainn, I think. So, for all the people who call, or no, what is it? I think it's pronounced Chulainn. So it's all the people who call Kukulkan, or call Kuku Khan Kukulkan. This is gonna get weird now. It's gonna get very confusing because you're saying Kukulkan and then Kukulka. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. But his passive, his mana bar functions differently than other gods. His mana is capped at 100 and only regenerates up to 25 mana. Hitting abilities, basic attacks, or allies, and himself taking damage cause him to gain mana. After being above 85 mana for 3 seconds, he goes berserk. While berserk, he gains power and maximum health, and his abilities change. Ooh, that's interesting. So, basically, you just gotta hit abilities. Yeah, just be in fights, and you get mana. Alright, seems easy enough. Barbed Spear will be his first ability. We'll go through his first and then his ultimate. I don't know, 1, 2, 3. Oh, his passive is his, so that isn't his ultimate. That's actually his passive. Okay, that's interesting. His passive is where he, enrages and turns into that monster you saw in his card. This is his recolor that I was talking about, too. The red and black, and the black tattoo is really cool. So that's his passive, him actually changing. So the longer you're in a fight, that happens. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we'll go through his abilities. His first ability, called Barb Spear or Ground Slam if you're in Berserk. Thrust your spear forward, damaging all enemies in front of him and stunning less powerful minions. Okay, that's cool. So that could give your minions some time to breathe. Really cool. Successfully hitting an enemy with this ability restores 6 mana to a max of 18. Barbs from his spear stick in the opponents and reduce their healing taking for 4 seconds. Alright, so this is a good anti-heal. In Berserk form, he instead slams his massive arms down, damaging and rooting all enemies in front of him. So you get a stun. So you get an anti-heal that also damages, or a damage that also anti-heals, and then when you're in Berserk, you get a stun. Pretty cool. Second, Vent Anger. I did see this ability. This is just a pretty big AoE. I'm pretty sure his anger, superheated stem, increasing his movement speed and draining his velocity every 0.5 seconds while in the state. All enemies within range are damaged by the heat. Okay, so that's interesting. Solomon's Leap slash Ferocious Charge. Is it Chulainn? Chulainn, that's what it is, I think. Chulainn? Maybe. I don't know. Vaults over his spear, leaping to a target location. So yeah, so this is a leap. I guess you could compare it to, I don't know. It's not like a super big leap, but it's a leap, and you slam down in front of it. The little design is weird because it's like a circle, like a classic leap, but then there's this little edge that sticks out from the circle, indicating where your weapon will land, damaging people. It's pretty cool. So yeah, slamming it down damages enemies around him and in front of him. Successfully hitting an enemy restores the mana. Yeah, same thing. We already went over that. In Berserk form, he charges forward, damaging and driving all enemies back with him. So that's actually really cool. And I guess if that's his passive, this would be his 1, his 2, his 3. Okay, so this is his ult then. So he swings his spear in a circle. Okay, that was his ult. So I don't actually know what this ability is. So I guess it's just stem, yeah. So you get movement speed, and enemies around you take damage. Oh, I did see that. I saw a little AoE. I just figured that might have been when he was in his Berserk, but okay. So that is kind of like a little mystical mail type deal, and you get movement speed. Pretty cool. So his ultimate, I did see this one. This was the AoE I was talking about. Damaging and knocking all enemies up. Successfully hitting it restores 12 mana to a max of 13, or to a max of 36 instead of 8 and 12. Or 6 and 18, sorry. So his ult's very basic, but, I mean, you know, it's going to be easy to hit. I think he's going to be a pretty easy warrior. He looked to be attack speed from what I saw there. He looked to be hitting pretty hard. It reminded me a lot of Erlang Shen. Or pretty fast, not hard. So yeah, that's the new god. Pretty cool. Kind of excited to play him. Ooh, an Anubis skin. This, from what I heard, is a very aesthetic patch. Not a lot, but a lot of skins and stuff like that. So Jackal Knight Anubis, we'll see what he sounds like.
I shall not be denied.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He definitely looks dope. Anubis has a lot of cool skins, so I'm liking that. Oh, Dread Knight Odin.
Fleeing is not an option.
What? That's nice. Okay. Can I see, like, yeah, okay, alright, whatever. I can already see where they're going with this patch. We got Draco Knight Tier.
Destruction has come!
That's, wow, dude, I need all these skins, honestly. This is, alright, so you got 2 warriors and a mage, though. 3 warriors, 4 warriors, 2 Osiris skins. We have 4 warriors and a mage. Well, 4 warrior skins. Alright, so double Cyrus. You got the Noble Knight and the Black Knight. Noble Knight in white and Black Knight in black. Check out the voice file.
You have no place here, evil spawn of the underworld.
There isn't a king nor god in existence that can sway me.
I like it. I'd like to see a soul lane with each people using these skins. I really hope to see that in the SPL. That'd be cool. Like a mirror Osiris, but with Black Knight and Noble Knight. Any more skins? Lady Liberty Nox. Oh, we got more. Wow. Whoa. Okay, we got a lot of skins.
What do I stand for, you ask? Well, I cannot sit down now, can I?
I mean, it's a Statue of Liberty. Not much else to get into it there. Shebol's Shadow Camazotz. What is that? That looks really dope. No voice pack with it, though. And then we got Dodgy Mastery skins. I don't know what's going on with these. Nox and Osiris also get updated mastery, so that's going to be cool. They finally get theirs. We got some Osiris and Nox Dance as well as a Chulainn, Wave, and Clap. Okay, so the Code of Chivalry event. This is where all the skins come into play. I didn't actually watch the patch notes, like I said, so I'm going to actually kind of wait and read into this a little bit. So, players to begin completing quests. These quests will determine the order in which you unlock content and will progress the story, good or bad. Okay, so it's just like a little quest. It's not really an adventure or anything like that. It's just like a quest. I'm assuming it'll be about 1,000 gems, my guess. So, when you actually buy the bundle, you get access to the event. You get the tier skin, which I think was probably the best skin. I mean, what is that? That is amazing. You get the tier skin, the Fire Giant Ward. Okay, so it's a ward. You get Chivalry loading frame. Okay, so you get the event, the tier skin, award, and loading frame. Now the quest. Once you complete the quest, that's where you get the Anubis skin, the Odin skin, both Osiris skins, a loading screen, and a music theme. And we're going to find out more about the event right here. Okay, so seek knights. Or some knights seek honor, some others seek vengeance, your destiny. So I guess you get to choose good or bad, I'm guessing. Your quest as Osiris will be defined by your choices you make. Oh, so maybe you only get access to one Osiris skin? I don't know. Unlock rewards, blah, blah, blah. A morally neutral quest, but choose the following quest wisely as they will impact your journey. But so, yeah, good quests and bad quests, I guess. Lean side of good, but choose bad quests side of evil. After completing 5 quests, your progress bar will determine your remaining 4 quests in which Osiris skin you unlock first. Okay, so you could get both skins. It's just which one you unlock first. So that's really cool. I like that. The rewards. Okay, we went over here. Let's see if you can see these bigger. No. Okay, well, yeah. That's the tier. The Osiris's, the Anubis, the Odin. This is what the loading skin will look like, and that's the loading frame. Plus, you get 3 bonus chests. So, that's the event. Pretty cool there. I actually like that. I think I'm going to get it. Sometimes I don't get events, but that one looks pretty cool, and these skins are really nice. I'm not even a big fan of, like, the whole medieval thing, but, like, these have more of an MMO vibe to me. Like, I don't know. They're really cool. We got some bug fixes with Bacchus and Mercury. Okay, here come the item changes. Haven't read these yet, so these will be interesting. Gauntlet of Thebes, decrease health by 50 and decrease the protections by 5. I kind of like that. This item is a go-to for supports. It's like, you have to get it. Auras are go-tos for supports, really, but this one specifically, so I like the nerf there. Sovereignty also gets a nerf with, oh no, sorry, wrong item. Sovereignty gets a buff and a nerf, so it gets increased in physical protection by 10. Okay, really interesting, but the aura goes down on it. I like that. I think that's going to be the first item again. It used to be in Season 3, and then it stopped being picked up super early. People will go like Gauntlet of Thebes first, maybe. But yeah, I like that with Sovereignty. You get the more protections for you early, but it gets the less aura, so I like that. Yeah, Sovereignty. You know, Heartward's Amulet was bought first, or Shogun's Sorry, and stuff like that. With new support items being coming to the meta, is basically what I'm saying. Sovereignty kind of fell out. So this is kind of bringing it back. A little more selfish support item, rather than being so selfless. Shifter Shield gets a nerf, 150 gold increase. Good change from what the buff that it got, so that's all it. That's it. Alright, so very few item changes, and we have like little to no god changes as well. So this was a super aesthetic patch, but it's whatever. Daji's ultimate, landing targeter should now immediately appear upon manually canceling this ability early. After firing 3 chains, Daji will begin shifting to dismount rather than waiting for her ability to time out. Pretty cool. Fafnir. Change the slow used to scale from 20 to 40% is now 20% in all ranks. A huge nerf to Fafnir. I don't know. I don't think that was needed. I will admit that I have taken a break from Smite for about a week to 2. It's been about 2 weeks now, though. So I kind of really haven't been playing since Daji was released, honestly. So Fafnir could have like skyrocketed and I could have just missed it out of nowhere. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna like really affect him that much. That is a pretty big nerf come late game. Get Nesh. A little. Ooh, okay, this isn't a nerf at all. I think this just kind of balances. I actually really like this because I love Ganesh. Change the slow on Dharmic Pillars. Used to scale from 20 to 40. Is just now flat 35%. So you get a little less come level 20 at like super late game, which sometimes you might not even get there. But other than that, you're about as high as you can go. So overall, I'd say that's a buff, a really good buff to Ganesh. Nemesis, Scales of Fate, reduce the power she gained and power lost from 6 to 5%. So yeah, that is it. That is all that it's going to be for this patch. Not a lot to changes, but a really cool event and a lot of cool skins to come. I mean, they get the Camazots as well. I don't know what that's going to be. I'm guessing maybe that's a tier 2. Could be 3. Probably 3. Probably tier 3, I'm guessing. This might be like 400 gems maybe. I don't know. But these are going to be all in the event, of course. And then was it Liberty Nox? Liberty Nox wasn't. That'll probably be in the Independence chest, of course. But yeah, so I am excited for this patch. Guys, there are going to be some changes coming to the channel, but I'll get into that later. But make sure you subscribe. Social media links in the description. And until next time, I'll see you again soon.